Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some grapple work out here at the campground. But before we get started, I want to show you something new that I picked up. This is what I got to show you. This right here is the Jenkins Mini Brush Grapple. And honestly, this might be one of the best American-made mini grapples out there. Now I bought it because I wanted something that was going to last. And I kind of got tired of having to modify or fixing the cheaper attachments that I've been using out here in the past. I'm kind of at that point right now where I'd rather buy it once and be done with it. This thing isn't cheap. All in, this thing cost me like 2,800 bucks delivered out here to the campground. But you get what you pay for. Now, I did look at a few different brands, but I just kept coming back to this one. The build quality, the design, it just looked right. So let me show you what stood out to me. This grapple is 48 inches wide, and this thing's not light. It weighs over 500 pounds. And you have serrated tines on the top and the bottom, and they're each made from a single piece of metal, so you don't have all those welds that can easily bend or break. I really like how these bottom tines run all the way down into a full-size excavator tooth. So it should dig into the ground and rip roots out without a problem. I went ahead and grabbed my tape measure because I'm curious to see just how wide this grapple opens up. Let's see what we got. We're looking 33 and a half. So yeah, this thing should grab some pretty good sized logs. You know what? I do have a fat log over there that I've been dying to pick up. And it'd be a perfect chance to see what this grapple is made of. But let's finish going over everything first. On the back side, I really like how the hoses are completely secured. So they're not just dangling around waiting to get snagged. And here's a nice touch. Having the fittings on a swivel makes it easy to position the hoses wherever you want them and just keep them out of the way. Up here, you got 3 grease points. You got one here, you got one there, you got one all the way at the bottom here. So that's on both sides of the grapple. Here's another great feature. This is a hard stop. So when this thing is opened or closed all the way, it hits metal to metal. So let me show you that. Yeah, this thing is just smooth. There's no slop, there's no flex, there's no overextending. This thing just locks in tight every single time. All right, let me show you what we're working on today. Along this tree line, throughout the season, we've been stacking up down branches, and we need to get those all cleaned up. I also have some tree branches that have broken off and they're still stuck up in the tree, and I want to get those removed before they fall on my head while I'm out here mowing grass or someone else's. So it's time to get this all cleaned up. a lot of this cleaned up here. I think we're on our third load of brush yet. So we're gonna go get this thing dumped and then we'll be back to get the rest of this stuff. See you in a bit. Okay, we still got a lot of cleanup to do out here yet, but it's getting late and it's almost dark. I think I only got about 30 minutes left before it gets dark out here. So I wanted to play with my grapple a little bit because this was just a little light workout for this thing, just picking up brush, but I wanted to see how well it handles some heavy logs and stuff. So let's head over here and see what this thing can do. Yeah, it's giving it nice. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it. Yeah. All right. Earlier I mentioned that big log I wanted to test this grapple on. It's between 31 to 33 inches in diameter. I want to see if this grapple can actually open wide enough to grab it. So let's go over here and give it a try. That's a huge log, and you can see my 48-inch grapple, it's barely able to wrap around it. These top teeth they're just barely gripping this thing. So I'm pretty sure if I tilted this thing downward, it probably wouldn't hold on. But you know what? I'm going to see how strong it is. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. So let's find out. Wow, that's impressive. Oh, as soon as I lifted it. Now that was impressive. And so as soon as I started like lifting it back up, that's when it actually fell out and slipped out. But that's got a strong grip on that thing. That was actually holding on tighter than I expected with that limited grab. Simply amazing. All right, the last thing that I want to test on this grapple is I want to see how well these excavator teeth dig in some hard packed dirt, because that's what we have out here. We haven't seen rain in months, so this would be the perfect time to test these out. So let's go dig in some dirt. Wow, these excavator teeth on here, man, they're no joke. They dug right into this hard packed ground without even flinching. And that's exactly what I wanted to see. Now, I didn't go too far with the dig because I'm the one who has to repair what I destroy out here. But these excavator teeth, they're not going to have any problems ripping roots out. I'm really impressed with this grapple so far. It's built right, it's smooth, and I can't wait to use it more out here at the campground or wherever my next project takes me. This was just a light workout today, nothing too crazy, but I'm already seeing what this grapple can do. And as for the 580T, it got a workout running these slopes all day. Even though it wasn't lifting anything heavy, slope work can still be tough on the tracks. And it didn't give me a single problem. No slipping, no issues, nothing. One thing I did notice while running the grapple today is that this machine really needs a joystick with buttons for the right side auxiliaries, like what's on their 1200. It would make running the grapple so much easier and it wouldn't feel like I needed 3 hands. But overall, I'm really happy how things turned out today. And so you'll be seeing a lot more of this grapple in future videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.